As more details come out about the death of the marathon world record holder Kelvin Kiptum of Kenya, I decided to do my own investigation because I just feel like this is way too suspicious for one of the biggest names in the whole entire country to just tragically die in a car wreck. Wasn't raining, it wasn't snowing. It wasn't like he was driving no Hellcat or nothing like that. But this person said one occupant survived. And they're talking about this one woman who was in a car with them. It was 3 people in the car, Kelvin, his coach, and then a woman. But as I researched more, the woman, she did survive the wreck and they took her to the hospital. And I saw that the woman, she was discharged from the hospital, and there's many conspiracies about what actually happened. So maybe she can give us the real story. Because a lot of people in the news report said it was a head-on collision. They hit a tree head-on and it caused them to be discharged from the car. But if you look at this picture, you can tell that the front of the car didn't hit anything, like didn't hit a tree, because the front of the car and the bumper would have been off and it have been smashed. Looked like they were either hit from the side or the back, definitely hit from the back. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing like that, but many people of Kenya is seeming like this is more than just a freak accident. Because if y'all didn't know, the Kenyan cartel controls a large portion of Kenya, especially when it comes to the water and their running community, because running brings a lot of money to Kenya. And even family members of Kelvin feel like this was more than an accident, including his dad. His dad did an interview this morning where he asked the Kenyan government to please investigate his son's death. He said there were 4 strange people who came to his house 4 days ago asking questions about Kelvin and refused to identify themselves. And some people suggested this could have been the drug testing people, but they suggested that the drug testing people wouldn't refuse to identify themselves, and also they know exactly where he is. He trains at his camp, so he would just be at his camp and not at his father's house. And Abdul took to Facebook and said the assassin came from a rival camp, suggesting that this was more than an accident. And someone from Kenya in the comments said a friend of mine driving a vehicle that resembled Kelvin Kiptum's had a head-on collision accident last Sunday at the exact same spot, nearly the same time. I can't believe it's a coincidence. Last Sunday's accident might have been a mistaken identity. And a few months ago, Abdul posted on Facebook, he said this may never happen, the cartel's on the loose. And it was talking about the matchup between Kipchoge facing Kelvin Kiptum in the 2024 Olympics. And he suggested that the cartel will involve themselves because, like I said, running brings a lot of money to Kenya, like millions to Kenya. So they can't mess up their prized possession, Kipchoge, taking a loss on the biggest stage to the up-and-coming Kelvin. I'm not really into Kenyan politics or how they do it with the cartel out there and how much they really control the running, so I'm not sure. But this is just something that they threw out there. In September of 2023, so months ago, Abdul posted, according to reliable sources, it has come to light that Patrick Sang, the esteemed coach of Eliud Kipchoge, had a heartfelt plea for Kelvin Kiptum. This plea entailed urging Kiptum not to participate in the upcoming Berlin Marathon. Finishing off competition is the motto. Wilson Kipsang might have been a victim. Kiptum might not represent Kenya at the Olympics. Cartel will finish him off soon. This was 5 months ago. They were suggesting that the cartel would get involved if he attempted to go beat Kipchoge. I'm not sure if Kipchoge is having that much pull out there. Like, they making Kipchoge seem like he like the YSL goddamn director. But yeah, clearly his family know more than we do, and the people of Kenya know more than we do. So I'm tapped in with a few people I know out there in Kenya. Boots on the ground for real. But yeah, his dad said that 4 mysterious people showed up to his crib asking for him, and they refused to identify themselves. And 4 days later, he was dead. And what they say is a head-on collision, but the front of the car wasn't even impacted. RIP to Kelvin. But as more come out, I'll keep y'all updated.